Hey there, today I'll be showing you how to make garlic noodles. Here we have all the ingredients necessary for a dish. So in order from left to right, we got butter, white onions, any kind of noodle you prefer, soy sauce, fish sauce, oyster sauce, green cabbage, yellow and red pepper, green onion, garlic, and Parmesan cheese. Alright, sweet, let's get into it. First, we're going to want to prepare our noodles. Once your water is at a rolling boil, you can cook your noodles according to the packaging. But in this instance, we're going to cook them until they're about 80% done, because we'll be finishing them off on the pan. Once your noodles are boiling, you can go ahead and prep your vegetables. After they're done, you can go ahead and strain the noodles. And I'm going to reserve the cooking liquid, because we'll be using this later to make sure our sauce clings to the noodles. I just removed my cooking liquid, and we're going to give our noodles a quick rinse with cold water to stop the cooking process. Next, we're going to make our sauce, which consists of 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, or alternatively you can use Maggi seasoning, and also 2 teaspoons of fish sauce. And then give that a good mix. Also, you're going to want some grated Parmesan cheese to add to your sauce while it's cooking. Now, I'll be preparing my vegetables. Typically in this dish, in every prior example I've seen, there wasn't many vegetables added besides maybe green onion. But personally, I like to add a little bit of variety. So today I'll be adding onion, peppers, and cabbage. And I'm just adding them from the thickest or taking the longest to cook to taking the quickest to cook. So after our onions, I'm adding my peppers, and I'm seasoning as I go. A little bit of salt and pepper. And lastly, my cabbage. Since this is cut up the smallest, I add it and cook it for the least amount of time. You don't want to overcook your vegetables because we're going to be mixing these with our noodles and the sauce. Once they're about 75% cooked, we're going to set them aside. Next, we're going to fire up our pot, and this is where it'll be easiest for me to mix since I have a little bit of a bigger portion. Here to the pot I added butter and garlic. Once the garlic is fragrant, you can go ahead and add your noodles. And you want to try your best to make sure you coat the noodles in all that garlicky butter. And here I'm adding all of our sauce. Again, making sure to try and incorporate it as best as you can. Here I'm adding Parmesan cheese. And as the process goes, I'm adding ladles full of our starchy water, reserved from the cooking liquid from cooking our noodles. And the idea is to slowly add the water, because if you add too much, it'll become soupy. If you add slowly at a time, then it will slowly thicken and it will make the sauce stick to the noodles. Once our noodles are incorporated with all of our flavor, we're going to add our vegetables and make sure all of it is well incorporated. Again, adding more Parmesan cheese and water as we go. And right now I'm cooking this on high temperature to make sure to cook off the water. And lastly, when I'm plating this dish, I like to add green onion after the cooking process, or right before you take it off the heat, because I find if you add green onion a little early, then it can get soft really quick. And I'm just finishing off with a little more Parmesan cheese. And there you have it, garlic noodles. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you can make this dish soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.